Matthew 7, verses 24 to 25 says, "Everyone who hears these words of mine and does them will be like a wise man who built his house on a rock. And the rain fell, and the floods came, and the winds blew and beat on that house, but it did not fall because it had been founded on a rock," guys. And a few verses later, Jesus says, anyone who hears these words of mine and does not really receive them, does not really apply them to their life, is going to be like a foolish man who built his house on the sand. You know what, guys? The rain fell, the floods came, the winds blew and beat against that house, and there was a great fall. What I wanted to share and encourage your hearts with today, guys, is whenever you get put into a storm in your life, are you going to fall? So many times, guys, we fall and we crumble apart because we're not founded on the rock of God. You are not called to seek God when everything's going terrible. So many times it's the only time we want to pray. That's the only time we want to go to church. It's the only time we want to read our Bibles, when we need something from God. We're not called to just receive from God. We are called to give. He gave his whole life for us. We want to give our whole life to him. So what I want to encourage your hearts with today, guys, and ask you is, are we just in this for ourselves? You can be in a relationship with God, but if you're just trying to get something from him, what type of relationship is that? It says right here that everyone who hears these words and applies them and does them will be like a man who built his house on a rock. And what I wanted to speak over is, you are unshakable when you build your life on the word of God, when you build it on Christ and his commandments, not because you want something, not because you see a storm coming, but because you actually want to serve him. You're going to be like a man who built his house on a rock. Yes, the winds are going to come. Yes, the trials, the tribulation, the struggles from the enemy are going to come. But you know what you can say? I know that I'm going to make it through. And it's not because of my own strength. You can tell the devil, you have to let me win this. You don't even have a choice. The devil doesn't even have an opportunity to win, guys, because he was already defeated. He was placed under your feet. So we want to remind him where his place is, and we want to remind ourselves where our place is. I love you guys all so much, and I just want to encourage your hearts today. Let's build our house on the word of God. Let's build our lives on our firm foundation.